Am I the asshole for calling the police on my baby daddy? So I recently found out my baby daddy was cheating on me. Of course, he denied it, so I put a listening device in our living room and went to visit my parents for a few hours. When I got back and listened to the recording, I heard him talking to the other woman on the phone. She mentioned how happy she was to meet his son, who's just 7 weeks old. Keep in mind, he took my car to meet this woman while I was at work. During their conversation, he expressed how he wished I would do what his mother did and completely abandon our son so he could have the baby to himself. He said our baby doesn't need his mother and father, just a mom and his father, implying that his side piece should play mommy. The other woman knew about me and said, "I would never ask you to take your baby from his mother," and he replied, "Well, then that's something we can just disagree on." After hearing this, I lost it and tried to leave. But my baby daddy wouldn't let me and took my car keys. I called my dad and told him he wouldn't let me leave. My dad threatened to call the cops if he didn't give me my keys. Eventually, I got my keys, but he wouldn't let me touch my baby. My son was crying, and when I tried to give him a bottle, my baby daddy ripped it out of my hands and told me not to touch him. In fear that he might call his side piece or a friend to come take my baby, I called the cops. They came out and said they couldn't stop me from taking my baby, but they couldn't make him hand over the baby either. After the cops left, I decided to put both of my car seats in my car and lock it so he couldn't take the baby from me. While I was on the phone with my mom, bringing the second car seat to my car, he tried to take it from me. He's much stronger than me, so I threw my phone on the ground and gave it my all to keep the car seat, unsure of who or where he was trying to take my baby. My mom, still on the phone, heard the commotion and called the police back to my house. Realizing I couldn't win the struggle, I dropped the car seat, ran into my apartment, and bolted all the locks. I just sat inside with my baby. When I saw the police outside again, I wanted to grab my phone from the parking lot to let my mom know I was okay. The police were already at my door, and I explained the situation to them. They saw my baby daddy in the parking lot with his friends, trying to hook my son's car seat into their car. After explaining everything, the police let me take my son and go to my parents' house. My baby daddy is furious that I called the police on him. Do you think I was wrong?